outstanding are for the universality
places,
positions that will make it truly a global event. 24 have already got themselves in a pre-qualification position.
Yeah, it's a new system now. We're getting this for the first time to qualify for the World Championship. So I think we're going to see a lot of emotions today in the qualified athletes, you know.
And all these bouts are head-to-head, aren't they? So only the winner goes to the World Championships of these remaining qualification bouts. Now, you've been in this position goodness knows how many times, Antonio. Just to give people who are watching a feeling of the preparation you put in to get ready for this.
Yes, it's, as an athlete you have, of course, a lot of pressure when you prepare for a tournament like this and for a challenge like this, you know, and before, you know, to go to a World Championship, it was, you know, you just go there representing your country. Now you have to qualify, so these athletes are against a lot of pressure, because this match decides if they go or not to represent their country in the World Championship. So there's a lot of hours, a lot of preparations, but I think the main thing is the mentality, you know, and the psychological preparation.
Exactly.
I think that's that's one of the key points when you come to this point.
And it's that amazing strength that you have to maintain that concentration and focus. On the mat, it's a bit different to Kumite, of course. On the mat, they're on their own, aren't they? And you're on your own when you're competing. How do you blank out all of the surrounding noises that you hear?
It's a mental preparation, I think, because for me it was a lot of visualization, you know, and going through the kata many times, imagine the place, the performance. So being there when you're doing the kata, being like in the zone, no? How the other says,
yes,
like
exactly.
everything blacks out, you know, and it's just you there performing. Because like in Kumite sometimes you have a little bit more of license to have a bad start and then recover, but in kata it's like a small mistake, a loss of balance, you know, can
very costly.
Yeah, so
very costly.
You have to be very, very focused on what you're doing.
Yeah. And there are 3 mats being having the athletes on all 3. In a final, normally it's just the one, just you and your opponent. This must add a little bit of extra pressure, because they have the other 2 mats going ahead. Ah, there we are. There's the.
So we have the
big
first
cry and cheer. And the winner on tatami number 1 is Castillo of Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
So she's qualified for the World Championships. I do feel for the loser in this qualification bout, because they've won nothing now.
Yes.
There's no medals for this, is there?
Yes.
There's the pride to know that you got through to the last 12.
That's, and I mean, now that the system changed and you know, we have these qualifying steps for the World Championship, I think it's important to recognize that this tournament is as a part of the World Championship, you know. It's just making it to that final round is I think it's an important accomplishment. It's hard for the athlete, because, you know, it's like you say, you don't get a medal, you don't get the position, but you got the chance to participate in the World Championship. This is a qualifying phase, but I will take it as a participation in the World Championship.
Exactly. So we can confirm now that on tatami 2, Manka Chiara 40.2, but the winner is going to the World Championships, Gabriel Henrique of Brazil, on tatami number 3. We have the
So we have Brazil, Mexico,
yes. Brazil,
Slovakia.
Mexico, that's right.
Next, fighters, combatants, streamer. Tatami Sadini Dastak from Iran. Qian from Chinese Taipei.
The athletes being presented on tatami number 1. Dastak from the Islamic Republic of Iran will be up against Qian of Chinese Taipei. Forte of Philippines against Fabian from Hungary on tatami 2.
Tatami 3, Senu from Greece.
Senu of Greece on tatami 3 along with Leon from Singapore.
Singapore.
And your favourite kata, Antonio, which did you prefer?
Wow, it's always hard to say a favorite kata, but I have to say Super Impe. You know, I think it was the one that gave me most of the satisfactions in the finals. But yeah, I apart from that, I really like Nipaipo or Kurunfa. I think those are two katas that maybe you don't. Kurunfa maybe now has more of a, people is performing it, but I think those are two really great katas, and for me they were also on the list of the favorites.
Yes, absolutely. So we have on tatami number 1, we have Sadeh Dastak of the Islamic Republic of Iran. She's performing the kata pakuren. She's up against the Chinese Taipei, Qian Hui Sen, who is performing Ohan Dai. On tatami number 2, from the Philippines, we have Sakura Forte. Alan Dai is her kata. But she's up against Hungary,
yes.
Zita Fabian Cheng with the kata performance of Chatnyara Kushanku.
So we can see there's a dominance here of Asian countries in this
Yes.
bout,
Of course, Japan's already qualified for the World Championships.
Yeah.
If anybody was wondering where Japan are, they're home and dry.
Yes. I think maybe the only country that already has all the categories qualified.
All qualified.
Yeah, with Egypt, no, who's the local.
Yes, of course. With Egypt, Egypt, the host country, gets one
spot
per category.
Per category, yeah.
I know this is the qualification tournament, but there's some fabulous athletes already qualified. Lau Muxiong, Greece, Hong Kong, China.
Yeah.
Onomahu.
Yes.
Just Dionofrio. The list goes on, doesn't it? 24 superb athletes. So your opinion, I mean, when you were competing now, Antonio, you were, it was the other format.
Yes.
It wasn't a round robin. What are your views? You're on the athletes commission for the WKF, and you have a voice for athletes. What is your opinion of the way that the WKF has changed the format?
I think that the opportunity to have the round robin system is good for athletes because it gives you more chance to perform. Of course, you have to prepare better, you know, in a physical way also. But I like the idea of having a round robin or more matches to do a competition, you know.
Yes. So on Tatami 1, a great score for Fatima Sarayadastek, 40.3 she scored. On Tatami 2, Sakura Elforte, 39.8. And on Tatami number 3, we have Akshontia Senu, 39 points. So they're the target scores that the athletes wearing the blue have to try to beat. And once again, Antonio, the system when you were competing was the flags.
Yes.
And the majority, 5 judges, and the majority of flags would give you the win.
Yeah, we have been through a lot of changes in the kata rules. Actually, right now we were working on a new project of a new set of rules to be implemented in the start of the next year. But I think the idea of having the points is a good feedback for the athletes, and at least, you know, give you something to understand a little bit the way the referees are judging you, you know.
Yes, there's some feedback, because with the flags it was either red or blue.
Yes.
But you had no idea why the judge went for red or for blue. Obviously the judges have the criteria that they have to follow, and the closer the athlete meets that criteria, the greater chance they have of winning with the flag system. But it doesn't really give information to the athlete as to just how close they were.
Yes. So yeah, so right now the system will be like a little bit of a mix format, having points, but you know, the majority of judges being the factor to decide who is the winner. So we have Iran, no?
Yeah. On Tatami number 1, we can see now that Fatima Sarayadastek of the Islamic Republic of Iran, with that score of 40.3, is qualified for the individual world championships in Cairo, Egypt. And her opponent, obviously despondent. The winner is being announced now on Tatami number 2, and it is Sakura Alforte with a score of 39.8. And on Tatami number 3, the winner, that is from Singapore, Leon Wei Yi Shannon.
So we have the 6 athletes qualified, no, for the female.
Yep, all 6 now have qualified. female kata. And there's a presentation later in the program for all of those 6 to be presented.
And they will be joined by 2 universality places.
Exactly.
But I think it's important to say that the universality places come from athletes that they compete here in Paris. I understand.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yes, they have to compete.
Yes.
They're not just given a free ticket. And that universality is to make sure that all 5 continents are represented, isn't it?
Yes.
Qualification goods, qualification kata, home made kata. Tatami from Hong Kong. Harrison from India. Tatami 2, Claire from France. Michael from WKF. Tatami 3, Shitty from Ireland. Suga from Slovenia.
So just to recap, the 6 athletes in the male kata elimination phase on tatami number 1, Han of Hong Kong, China. From England, Harrison will be wearing the blue colours. On tatami 2, Clems of France in red. Bakirov will be wearing the blue. Sidzi of the Islamic Republic of Iran wearing the red colours, and Sluga of Slovenia in blue. So the choices of kata for Hyung is Chibana no Koshanku, and for Harrison is Suparente. That's the kata that you said that you really enjoyed performing in the finals.
Yes.
Take so many of those 8 wonderful medals at world level.
Yeah.
Clems is performing Papuren, and that's on tatami number 2, along with Bekirov, whose kata choice is Onsu. On tatami 3, Shidzi will be performing Onsu, and his opponent, Sluga from Slovenia, Sansei.
I think this is also a good opportunity for young athletes that the ones that are competing here, as we know, we already had 24 qualified. That maybe between those 24, you already have the top of the ranking.
Yes.
So this is a good opportunity for them to, have this exposure, this platform, and
Well, some would see this. Many of them may see this as their world championship. Because,
yes.
Some of the less popular nations, they're not getting wins as frequently. They know that perhaps they're not going to make it to Egypt, but this is the place that they're going to excel. So this could well be, at least, but they are part of the World Championships.
Yes.
There because of the phases that there are.
Yes.
And you could argue that actually this World Championships has a finals, which is the 32.
Yes.
And we see that in other sports, football in particular, don't we? Countries all around the world producing fantastic teams, but it's only the top 32 that contest the world title. And that's the same thing for karate now. This is our Olympics, isn't it?
Yes. So I think that's why we want to see a lot of emotions today in the athletes, because just making this qualification, getting that spot, getting that ticket to Cairo, is kind of the feeling of, almost like winning a medal in a world championship.
Of course it is.
It's like,
Of course it is, and to get through the round robin, that's not an easy task, is it? If there are groups of 12, or 12 groups, should I say, and only the top athlete goes through.
Yes.
And that's difficult enough. Then to get to the qualification phase, and it's a straight knockout. You're either in or you're out.
Yes.
Then that just gives you the ticket to the World Championships. So on tatami number 3, you can see here, she's from Islamic Republic of Iran, scored 38.7. Tatami number 1, Hong of Hong Kong, China, 40 points. Clems of France, 40.5 on tatami 2. So they're the 3 tatamis. Nobody on the 4th area. So tatami 3 is finished. Slovenia making his way off the mat just to get that score, and it's 40.5. So on tatami 3, it's Yuri Sluga of Slovenia had gone through to the world final.
So the first qualified.
The first to qualify in the male kata. Tatamis 1 and 2 still in operation. We have Harrison on tatami number 1 and Bekarov on tatami number 2. There's some good scores, aren't there? 40.5, 40, 40.5. Very good jump from Bekarov on tatami 2. And here's performance of Onsu. Superimpe, one of the longer katas on tatami 1, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes. It's a long kata with a lot of rhythm change. I think it's risky kata because if you don't manage well the rhythms, it can be boring for the referees, you know, and
Sure.
so you have to know how to play it.
Yes. And that speed of technique and the transitions, very
Yes,
important.
yes,
isn't it?
yes, yes, yes. So France is the winner in the tatami 2.
Yeah, the cheer you heard was for Thomas Clems from France, who won 40.5 his score against Bakarov's 40.4.
Oh, very, very close.
Very, 0.1. Wow. No, 0.01.
Yes.
Very, very tight. But that demonstrates that it's about the margins at this level, isn't it, Antonio?
Yes, yes, yes. We have a.
So we have a result on tatami 1, the winner
Hong Kong.
from Hong Kong, China, Hong Ho Wei Howard with a score of 40. James Harrison scoring 38.8.
Next, fighters. Kumite.
Take one with it.
Sonima from Netherlands. From Germany.
Okay, everyone.
Tatami 2, Pedro from Azerbaijan. Kovacic from Poland. Tatami 3, Shah from Thailand.
Perfect. There we have.
From Slovakia. Chauvigny. Ring. Odegaidi. Ring.
So here we are now ready for the second group of 6 athletes. Tatami number 1, Sonema of the Netherlands up against Pollock of Germany. Pederov of Azerbaijan on tatami 2. He's up against Poland's Kovacic. Ireland's Charles will be wearing the red colours on tatami 3, and his opposition is Herika of Slovakia. So Rick Sonema on tatami 1, he's chosen the kata Ansu. And his opposition, Morris Telok of Germany, has chosen the kata Superenpei. On tatami 2 is Roman Haydarov of Azerbaijan. Goji Shiho Sho, his choice of kata. And from Poland, Marcin Kowalczyk has chosen Goji Shiho Sho also. So there's a chance to have a direct comparison when those katas are performed. On tatami number 3 is Anis Karl, who's chosen the kata Ansu. And his opposition, from Slovakia, Roman Hatka. His choice of kata, Chatnyara Kushanku.
Yeah, I think Roman was a silver medalist in the Venice in the under-21 World Championship. So also you can see now athletes that are coming from the inferior categories to start making their way to the...
Yes, he's the 26 years of age. Roman Haydarov.
The Roman Hakan from Slovakia. From Slovakia. Yeah, the other one.
Yeah, that Roman Petra, Slovakia, 21 years of age, young athlete in kata. There's a long career, isn't there? More so than Kumite.
Yes.
And he was a silver medal, as you say, in the Under-21 World Championships last year in Venice.
In Venice, yeah.
He's successful in the youth leagues as well. So the scores at the moment on tatami number 1. Sonoma, Rick Sonoma, 38.7. On tatami number 2, Roman Haydarov, 40.1. And on tatami number 3, Anis Charles of Ireland, 37.8.
So we have another Superenpei with Germany. And you know, it's so for me it's strange to see Germany doing Shitoryu, Goju-ryu katas, because they always had a strong tradition for Shotokan.
Yes, absolutely.
It's,
and why do you think that is? Is it there are changes, of course. I remember having a conversation with you and also the incredible Luca Baldesi. Talking about successes and which kata, which styles, and I do recall Lucas saying that at that point he felt that there was becoming the style was being kind of softened from different influences, pulling it and making some changes, and the consistency through Shitoru was more evident.
I think and I think you can see now athletes that are like shifting sometimes between styles, and that has advantage and disadvantage, you know, as everything. But I prefer when you are like more consistent with one style, or like styles that had similar approach. But it's good that maybe if you can see some positive point is that, you know, it's opening also the thinking of the athletes to understand different styles.
Yes.
And I think that's always going to be a good thing.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. But the history of kata in particular comes from China.
Yes.
And then was brought across by trades and alike, and Kushanku and others to the island of Okinawa, and then from Shirate, Nahate and Tamarate evolved and it made its way into mainland Japan. But you still see the essence, and particularly in some styles, those rounded fluid movements that you find in White Crane Kung Fu.
Yes,
And the influence that came through.
yes. You still can see that influence, and I mean, of course, in competition you have the evolution of the sport, and you see a lot of athleticism and speed, power.
Yes.
But it's important that, you know, to in some way preserve the essence, the tradition, with that new input of the sport.
Yeah. So the
we have Azerbaijan and Slovakia qualified.
Azerbaijan with 40.1 defeating Poland 39.5. That's on tatami 2. On tatami 3, 40.5. Slovakia, Roman Berkat defeated Enes Chal of Ireland with that performance of Chetnyala Kushanku. Along tatami number 1, there was the performance from Morris Telok of Germany, 40.1 against 38.7 from Rick Sonema.
Desconecta.
To leave you for a few moments. I'd just like to say a huge thank you to Antonio Diaz. What an absolute privilege it is to work with you.
Thank you, Billy. Always a pleasure to be here, and you know, and watching the competition from first row.
Best seat in the house, isn't it?
Yeah. and sharing it with you is always an amazing experience. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. So we'll come back to you shortly. As you can see, the mats are being changed over for Kumite. the 6 athletes who've gone through to the individual world championships in Cairo, Egypt. They will be joining the other 24 that have all qualified already, plus the 2 universality positions to make karate a truly global sport. We have Kun from Hong Kong winning with that performance of Chibana no Kushanku.
Thank you.
Thomas Clems of France, with his performance of Papuren, secured his position in the individual world championships. Sluga of Slovenia with the kata sansei.
Congratulations and thank you.
Teluk from Germany. Suprempe was the kata that got his ticket to Cairo. Haydarov of Azerbaijan, Goji Shihosho proved to be a little better than that of his Polish opponent. Erka of Slovakia, Chatnyara Kushanku was his kata. The 6 athletes in the male kata division that will now go to complete the positions in the individual World Championships in Cairo. Music. Stage is set, ready for the female minus 50 kilogram category. Okay, as we get into the matches, our next guest commentator is an athlete that really doesn't take much need for an introduction. Three-time world champion, Douglas Bruce. Douglas, what a great opportunity it is for me to have you sit alongside me to talk about your experiences and what you feel the changes have made in the way that competition is starting to format for the World Championships.
Yes, hi Billy, hi everyone. The world fans from karate, it's a big pleasure to be here. And this is a great opportunity for the athletes to train this feeling, to be in it's kind of final, it's kind of, it's a really qualification to the world. So I think this is it's a very good feeling to the athletes. And it's like training, and for sure they are enjoying, and this is very nice and very good for karate, for the world karate.
And we've been watching the first day of the competition, the qualification tournament, kata players, the kata athletes, they've had their moment on the mat. The difficulty with the qualification tournament is it's like the World Championships, because in this qualification bout, the winner goes to the World Championships and the loser goes home.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy, and of course, we don't have here maybe the top 7 or top 8 athletes by standing, plus the athletes from the continents. But you can see here very, very good athletes, and you see the level. And of course, this is as I tell you in the beginner, this is a training for the World Championship. And of course the one qualification tournament to the world. So this feeling, it's amazing, and for sure the athletes here can feel a little bit how it will be to go to the Egypt and be maybe in the final, or maybe to get medal.
We've seen it happen. We've seen it happen. I recall the Olympics in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia with their fantastic fighter who came up through the junior ranks.
Yeah.
Only to get himself onto the winning podium at the qualification tournament and then into the heavyweight final against Ganzadeh.
Yes. So this is
of course, we're talking about Tatami.
Yeah, but
unbelievable fighter.
Yeah, this is something. I mean, it's you see, especially in this tournament, you can see a lot of young athletes here performing very well, and for sure, this athlete has great possibility to take a medal in the world, not only here in the qualification tournament, but qualify to the world and get some world medal in Egypt this year.
And we have 3 tatamis operating at the same time. And if you're watching tatami 1, for example, Catarina Rodrigues of Portugal, she's drawing at the moment with her opponent from Kazakhstan, Ayurim Turasunebakova. They both have 1 point each. There's no century advantage given in that bout at the moment. But in tatami number 2, that's a bout between Poland and Spain. Zuzana Benasiak has the 3 points, but her opponent from Spain, Betama Seruk Jebari, has 4 points. He also has the century advantage. And on tatami number 3, going in the minus 50 kilogram, England T2 of Vietnam is up against Hong Kong, China's Chiang Yi-ting. Now, all of these athletes have already had battles on their way through in the round-robin system and the round-robin phase. They've got into this position, and the good thing, I guess, is it's the same day. They don't have to wait a day.
Yeah,
and they get all warmed up, and it's like the old competition days when you set brackets right through to the final, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is, I mean, this, of course, this is a qualification tournament, so it's running in a schedule like that. And also, if it's good for the athletes, because they are run away and they just, you know, they are competing, they are warming up, so they just can just continue fighting. And I think this is, especially for athletes, is very good when you don't need to stop too much, because sometimes, of course, when you do the final or the medal match 2 days after the qualification pace, sometimes, you know, you become a lot of pain and tired, and we know what's happened. And but I think this format is very good, and of course, it is a qualification tournament, and you see that is it working very well.
Just 2 seconds on the clock in tatami 1's bout, and it is 3-3, but there is a century advantage, and that lies with Catarina Rodrigues. 1 second left on the clock, and she's disappearing around the area as good as she can. So she has to be careful that she didn't lose the century. She was running away. But the referee is giving her the benefit of the doubt, so it is Catarina Rodrigues of Portugal who goes to the World Championships.
There you go.
on tatami number 2. There's just 5 seconds left on that bout, and it's 4-4. Advantage lying with Spain. Poland desperately trying to get back in. There's a video review request called for from the coach of Zuzana Benasiek of Poland. Now this is a crucial call, isn't it, Douglas? When you have such a close match, 4-4, it's all down to this. The sense used with your opponent.
Yeah, it's not.
The coach has got to go for it, hasn't he?
I mean, it's in this type of situation, it's not easy even for athletes, for coaches, and we'll see what will be the decision as well. And yes, athletes should to sometimes to try to find a way to try to avoid this type of situation because it's very complicated.
So with just there's no time left on the clock, so it was literally within the last second. If the technique was before time, it can score. If it was on time, it can score. If it's after time, and that's the decision the referee
now
has
we have
given
the decision,
on
yes.
that tatami. And now this is a knockout stage, and it's going to be a Hante decision to determine who goes to the World Championships. Douglas, how dramatic.
My God.
And it is 2-2.
So the referee has to decide.
2-2, what drama on court 2.
No.
And the win has gone to Spain's Betama Cerro January. My word, that doesn't get any closer
Yeah,
than
it was
that.
very, very close, this match. And
A Hante decision, split decision.
yes, it's because
Casting vote from the referee.
I tell that they had to find a way to try to avoid this type of situation because it's very complicated, this type of decision, because it's too close and both others are very good, so it's too close. So I mean, it's Aka can won, can won, but you have to try to avoid this because it's a qualification tournament. You cannot make a mistake.
No, and they did not. They fought their hearts out to try to secure that spot, but there was only one, and it's gone to Spain.
Next, fighters, prochain combattant. Tatami Markava from WKF2. Papa from Greece. Shumen. Ready. All the way. Ready.
Douglas, you know, as a competitor, an athlete, what does the future hold for you? Coaching, competing,
I still
athletes commission.
yes,
There's so many options for you.
Yeah, no, I'm still working very hard in the Athletes Commission. As you know, we are part of one commission that it's very strong and work a lot for athletes, and I'm trying to focus on that. Also, I'm part of the rules committee rules commission, so I'm trying to focus on that side and try to give him back to karate in terms of helping other athletes try to make our sport much more fair. I know it's already very fair, our sport, but trying to find a way to help the athletes and also support our sport, because our sport deserves the best. Yes. Our sport deserves the best.
On tatami number 1, we have Uliana Markeva, who is wearing the WKF2, an individual athlete, independent athlete. She's up against Greece in Triada Papa, Christina Triada Papa. Score is 0-0 at the moment on tatami number 2. Between Switzerland and England, we have Maya Sherera 1 point up with the century advantage against Lily Cosgrove of England. And on the tatami number 3, we have Bulgaria versus United Arab Emirates with Teodora Tsutneva 1 point up with the century advantage against Hawera Al-Jimi of the United Arab Emirates. And as the times are on tatami number 1, is 1 minute 25 seconds. On tatami number 2, that match is now moving into its last 2 minutes. And on tatami number 3, 1 minute 40 seconds. I guess, Douglas, when you're winning, time goes very slow. When you're losing,
yes.
It's going far too quickly.
Yes, this is this is one very fun situation. When we are leading the match, the time took too much time to over, and when they're losing, time goes so fast. Of course, if you are leading, it's much more comfortable to dealing with the time than to dealing with your opponent.
Of course.
But at this level, you have to be calm, and you have to know how to manage the timing, how to manage the result. And this is I can see here very new face and young face, especially in this division. And of course, there are so many athletes here that are very young. They will get this experience. There are some athletes that are already very experienced, but you see new face here, and for sure, with the time, they will get this experience to understand and to know how to lead and how to deal with this type of situation that is normal in the match. When you're winning, the times go very slow, and when you're losing, time go very, very fast.
So on tatami number 1, with just 33 seconds left, we still have a point for Greece with the advantage. She's just added a second Yuko score. On tatami 2, it's 5 points to 0 for Switzerland's Maya Sherera. Tatami number 3, Teodora Tsutneva of Bulgaria is leading 2 points to 1 against the United Arab Emirates. El Ajimi for La. Minus 50 kilogram category, very fast fighters, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah, the lightweight division, the minus 50 is the first division that we have in the female division, and also it's not easy to judge because it's too fast. It's too fast. Yeah, so quickly. Yeah, it's too fast.
And I have to make reference every time I get to sit next to you, that spectacular technique that you always pulled off. My goodness me. 1 second left on the clock. Jumping, spinning, Uramewashi.
Yes. Yeah, this technique, yes.
3-point score. Incredible.
Yes, this technique I think is still in the history because it was something different in the very specific moment.
Yes.
And in one Premier League, you know, in K1, so it's a very high level fight. And people until today they ask me about that kick, and it's very nice because it's like my identity, my mark, and I'm very happy to have done this type of technique. But and I know that this inspire many other athletes to try to do different techniques and spectacular techniques, and this is our sport. Karate is very nice for this because you can do some like single punch or simple punch and kicks, but you can also do some very spectacular kicks or techniques.
Yeah, absolutely. But is there? It just happens in the moment, doesn't it? It's just something that you just pulls it off.
But no, but you know, Billy, I was during the warming up, in a warming up area, I was warming up and I was focused and different techniques. And for a moment, I stopped during my warming up and I started to thinking about those techniques, and I start to imagining that technique and how it will be great if I can apply. And I was focused also during the match. Before to do this technique, I was thinking, okay, I have to prepare very good my mechanic. And I remember this looking funny because I was in the few seconds I was remember my trainings. And I was okay. I cannot jump to backside. I had to jump up because I know if I jump to the backward position, I will not hit my opponent. So I started thinking about this. I did in the warming up, and I started thinking about this in the 2 seconds before to apply the technique.
But not just the technique was not just spectacular. You were on the edge of the tatami, right in the corner. You had nowhere to go but up.
Exactly. So and I had some seconds to expand, so I don't want to go direct to the jogai and say this is a perfect timing, this is a perfect moment. And sometimes this is the difference between one good technique and one spectacular technique. So I was a risk because I was leading 1-0, but 1-0 is sometimes it's not too much. And but I was very motivated. I have to apply, and I was taking the risk, but I was training a lot at kick, and it's become like a trademark and something nice. So I'm very proud and very happy that people.
And if viewers haven't seen this, you can find this on YouTube, and there's someone's edited it, and they're playing it over and over again. So you're up and spinning around.
Yes, yeah.
It's incredible. So that completes the female Kumite minus 50 kilogram category, and the athletes have completed the qualification tournament. We're moving on next to the male category, the minus 75 kilogram. So the male minus 75 kilogram category. 3 tatamis in operation, tatamis 1, 2 and 3. And on tatami number 1 is the bout between Brazil and Italy. Gabriel Nascimento of Brazil is up against Daniel De Vivo of Italy. On tatami 2, Poland and WKF2 athlete, individual neutral athlete. Lukas Gabański of Poland is up against David Nguyen. Nguyen is competing in the blue colors, and on tatami number 3 is Armenia versus Republic of Korea. Suren Harutyan of Armenia wearing red, and An Gwangmin of the Republic of Korea in blue. So whichever of the 3 tatamis you choose from, the winner is guaranteed a place in the final 6 that will go to the World Individual Karate Championships in Cairo, Egypt. And sitting alongside me, Douglas Bruce, who's no stranger to these incredible mounts of trying to get a win, 3 times world champion.
Yeah.
I mean, to win a world title is something very special, but to go on and win it again, and then to go on and win it again, Douglas.
I mean, it's what I can say. It's a great sensation, and I mean, I have 4 world finals in Paris. I did the final as well. I lost that final in 2012 here.
So this,
but it's
yeah. was this Paris-Bercy?
Yeah, Paris-Bercy was one for me.
There?
Yes, I was. I mean, I lost that match, that final, but for me it was one of my most impressive world championship every time. And you know, to be part of that history for me, even without the gold, I was very, very glad for that. And of course, instead of that, beside of that, I also got 3 more golds, one bronze in Tokyo. So it's 5 world medals. So it's I think is a great achievement. I think not yet.
An unbelievable achievement. 3 gold though, and then Paris-Bercy, as you say, was a very, very special event. 16,000 people in the audience.
Was crazy. I remember, I can feel the feeling right now. It was crazy, the crowd and the people, and you know, I remember the people cheering for me, and this was amazing. You know, this was one of the great sensations that I had in karate.
Absolutely, it was wonderful. I started off the competition as a referee and finished up as a commentator. I remember that incredibly well in Paris-Bercy, but it was an exceptional competition, competition. So well managed, and the French are so passionate about karate, aren't they?
Yes, I remember that a lot of kids, a lot of public there, and they are very engaged with karate, and this is
and very respectful, aren't they?
Yes.
The knowledge. The French public are so knowledgeable about karate.
Yes.
Just a recap on the tatamis. On tatami 1, Brazil versus Italy. And the scores are 0 points to Brazil, 4 points to Italy, and the Senchu advantage. On tatami number 2, Poland He's trailing 2 points to 0 from WKF2. And on tatami number 3 is a 2-1 lead with Harutyun of Armenia against the Republic of Korea's An Gwangmin, who has the sensual advantage. Fought so well. He was up against Bocconi,
Yeah.
And they drew in their head-to-head 0-0. And then it was going to be who is going to manage to get that win to go through to the elimination phase. And of course it was De Vivo, and now he's got himself into the World Championships.
Yeah, was a very tough match against Brazil. The Brazilian guy Gabriel, is a young athlete, but they're doing very well. I mean, he come into the into here. I mean, it's almost there. So it's this is the part of the game, and we have to learn with that. And now we have to back home, especially for the athletes that couldn't qualify here. You have to back home and start to work it again. This is what karate teaches us.
So tatami 1, Daniel De Vivo, 5-0 win against Gabriel Nascimento. Tatami number 2, there's an 8-0 score with the senchu, and that's gone to David Engren. And on tatami number 3, the score is currently 7 points to 1, and it looks as though Harutyun is going to get himself another 3 points. 10 points to 1, it finishes. And there's been more than a few 10-0 or 10-1 scores. There have been some really outstanding performances. To our last 3 matches. All 3 tatamis again. Tatami 1, 2 and 3 will be operated. Here we go for the final 3 places in the minus 75 kilogram on tatami number 1. The match between the Dominican Republic and Angola. Dominican Republic represented by Antonio Herrera Carlos, and for Angola, Nario Lopez. Tatami number 2, Albania versus the Netherlands. Albania represented by Bekim Bashar, and the Netherlands, Ricardo Franken. Tatami number 3, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia against Georgia. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has Sultan Al-Zarani and Georgia, Veliko Poniva. Just running through the tatami 1. Angola leading 1-0 with Lopez. He also has the century. Tatami number 2. It is 1-0 lead with Franken, and on tatami number 3, a 0-0 score as we come up to the halfway stage.
Very interesting match against Angola and Dominicana.
Tatami number 1.
Yes, very interesting match. I think it's the first time that I saw Dominicana against Angola, and this is the difference between this championship, this qualification tournament, because you have the possibility to see different countries fighting against each other, and this is very nice. I mean, yes, you can see different matches.
So South America against Africa, and it's Angola that has got 2 points on the board. There's 1 point score now for the Dominican Republic, but Nario Lopez on tatami 1 for Angola has the century advantage also, as they are just over the halfway stage. There's a warning going to Lopez. Tatami number 2. It's a 2-0 lead that Franken has for the Netherlands. Yes, of course, the century to go with it. On tatami number 3, it's still 0-0 and all to play for with 33 seconds to go between the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Georgia. Well, now tatami number 1, it is 2-2. The only difference being the advantage that is held by Angola's Nario Lopez, but it looks as though he's now going to get himself another Yuko score. Another 1 point. Another point into Tatami number 3. All 4 judges going for it. 20 seconds still to go in that bout, and it is the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's Sultan Al-Zarani who has taken that lead. Just 17 seconds left. Pressure now being brought to bear from Poniava of Georgia. As the clock ticks down into the last 10 seconds. Video review requested from the coach of the Georgian fighter, Tatami number 3. Tatami number 1, video review also. This is for the Dominican Republic's fighter, Antonio Herrera Carlos. He trails by 1 Yuko, and there is a century advantage held by Naria Lopez of Angola. 31 seconds still on the clock. An important call for the video review to see how that might go ahead. On Tatami number 2, the advantage still lays with Ricardo Franken of the Netherlands. Video review has been rejected on Tatami number 1. Just 12 seconds on the clock on Tatami number 3. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia still leading narrowly, 1-0 against Georgia's Poniava. Tatami number 1 now is 3 points all with just 7 seconds to go. There's that video, there's the century still held by Angola's Nairo Lopez. Video review request from his coach. 7 seconds in Tatami number 3. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia loses to Senchu. Still got 1 point, so we need 1 point from Georgia to level the score. Tatami number 2 has finished, and the win went to Ricardo Franken of the Netherlands. He's on his way to Cairo. Video review on Tatami 1 rejected. As the clock ticks down on Tatami number 1. The win goes to Nairo Lopez of Angola. Now that's a sensational win, isn't it?
This was a very impressive result from Angola to qualify to the World Championship. And you see the level. This means that our sports are in the very high level in all the continents and all the countries. So you can see the very high quality for the athlete from Angola.
Wow, some sensational karate there, Douglas.
Yeah.
So, is this the way forward? Are you happy with what we've seen?
Yes, I'm very happy. This tournament, one more time, this tournament, it's we know this is a qualification tournament, but this is bring value to our sport. This is give to the athletes the opportunity to feel this, there's a little sensation from what will be the world in Egypt, so they can feel a little bit what it is, and for sure they will be athletes who's already qualified. They will be very motivated to go to the world and take one world medal, and I know what is to have the world medal, and for sure they will fight for this.
Sensational, sensational. Of course, they still have to go to the podium and be confirmed in those 6 places. And that is going to be an important moment for them as well. But we still have 2 days of karate, Douglas.
Yeah, we still have 2 days. But today was we see that athletes are fighting very, very hard for this spot for the world. And one more time, this is perfect, and this is very good for our sport.
Any big surprises for you?
We see a lot of new face here, but I think Angola, the last one that I had the possibility to see, because we are leading with 3 matches at the same time, but I think this was a good surprise to me.
Is this the first time that we've seen somebody from Angola? Certainly with this new format, it must be. But in general terms, the World Championships, okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. He's in the last 32.
Yes, exactly.
But that is the finals of the World Championships, the final phase.
Yeah, what we can say is that he are in the top 32 athletes in the world.
Huh.
It's like that.
Absolutely.
I mean, because we had only 32 athletes in the World Championship, maybe 33 because of the universality, and maybe 1 or 2 more. But at the end, we are in the top 32 in the world. And this is not easy to be in the top 32 athletes, the best top 32 athletes in the world.
And he managed that last few seconds of that bout. He had the century advantage. To be fair, Nario Lopez, we're talking about Tatami 1 here, Dominican Republic, did really well to come back into the match. But the way that Nario Lopez, Herrera, Carlos Antonio Herrera, came back into the match for the Dominican Republic. Nario Lopez managed that well, didn't he?
He did a very good job, and now he deserved this spot, and now it's to be ready to the world.
Vice President of World Karate Federation. Rodriguez from Portugal.
Rodriguez of Portugal steps up onto the podium to receive her certificate to the World Championships, defeating Kazakhstan's Kurasena Bekono in the elimination qualification bout. Spain's Batama Siruk takes the podium. As the athletes are making their way onto the podium, I just want to say a massive thank you, Douglas Bruce.
Thank you,
for your
Billy.
time and your patience and the knowledge that you're willing to share. I know you've got to rush off now because you're such a busy guy. But thank you very much, Yoon, and please take care.
Thank you so much, and it was a big pleasure to be here with you, as always, and to watch this great spectacle that was this kind of finals and qualification pace for the World Championship in Egypt in the next 2 months.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
on the last step on the road to Cairo. And that completes the final 6 athletes in the minus 75 kilogram. And just one last chance for all 6 athletes to get onto the podium for the all-important photographs. Well, we've come to the end of day 1 of a fantastic karate tournament, the World Individual Qualification Tournament for the World Championships. We've got 2 more days to go, so please make sure that you join us again tomorrow for day 2, and we'll be looking at another fantastic day of karate on the road to Cairo. So, from me, Billy Brennan, thank you very much indeed for watching. Until tomorrow, goodbye.
In life, you have only one question. Is it worth fighting for it or not?
Let's make a Karate Kid.
When you understand that, you'll be ready.